The most popular car subwoofer isn't always the best, and that's especially true when you're searching for something like the Boss Audio Cube10. Everyone says theirs is powerful, slim, and easy to install. But once you start comparing, you realize most of them cut corners in ways that actually matter when you're driving. Let's fix that. Product number 1, 7-Tour 10 Slim LED Sub. First up is the 7-Tour 10-inch underseat subwoofer. What caught my eye was the ultra-slim 3.1-inch profile and built-in blue LED lights. It's flashy, but also surprisingly functional for tight spaces. At $127, it sits right in the budget-friendly zone. If you want deep bass without losing trunk space or breaking the bank, this is worth a serious look. Here's why this matters for you specifically. It delivers 220 watts RMS. That's real continuous power, not just peak numbers. The frequency response goes down to 20 Hz, which means you'll actually feel the lowest notes in hip-hop or action movie soundtracks. Plus, the cast aluminum enclosure stays cool even after long drives, thanks to excellent heat dissipation. It also includes a wired remote so you can tweak bass, boost, gain, and crossover on the fly. With RCA and high-level inputs, it works with almost any factory or aftermarket stereo. Now, some people complained about the LED lights being too bright or distracting at night. Here's the thing though, you can easily cover them or disconnect the light wire during installation. It's a minor annoyance, not a deal breaker, especially when the core performance holds up. Also, the 500 Hz upper limit means it won't handle mid-bass well, so pair it with good speakers. This is perfect for you if you drive a compact car, hatchback, or sedan and need bass without sacrificing legroom or cargo space. Skip this one if you want audiophile-level clarity or plan to compete in sound-offs. For daily driving and casual listening, it's a solid value. Product number 2, Boss CX10 Chaos Extreme. Now, if the 7-Tour's built-in amp wasn't enough power for you, the Boss Audio CX10 Chaos Extreme is a raw driver-only option. This is just the subwoofer, no amp included, priced at $59. It's part of Boss's Extreme line, which promises aggressive bass at a budget. If you already have an amplifier and want to upgrade just the speaker, this is a serious contender. Here's why this matters for you specifically. It handles up to 1600 watts max with a 4 ohm impedance, and its free air resonance of 36 Hz means it naturally digs deep. The polypropylene cone and rubber surround are durable and weather-resistant, great if you drive in humid or cold climates. With a sensitivity of 87 dB, it's not the loudest, but it responds well when powered correctly. You'll need to match it with a solid external amp to really shine. Now, some people complained about distortion at high volumes or when underpowered. Here's the thing though, this isn't a plug-and-play unit. It demands proper setup, correct enclosure size, matched amp and tuning. If you treat it like a cheap toy, it'll sound like one. But if you respect its needs, it outperforms its price. This is perfect for you if you're building a custom system and want a reliable, affordable driver. Skip this one if you want an all-in-one solution or don't want to deal with amp matching. It's a builder's pick, not a beginner's. Product number 3, Boss Bass 8K8 Powered Sub. Alright, that was a solid option. But the next one on my list might actually be even better for tight spaces. The Boss Audio Bass 8K. This 8-inch powered subwoofer comes with a full wiring kit and fits under most seats. At $160, it's pricier, but you're getting an integrated amp and professional-grade install parts. Here's why this matters for you specifically. It uses PWM amplification, which is more efficient and reliable than older analog designs. That means less heat, longer lifespan, and consistent power delivery. The variable low-pass filter lets you tune exactly which frequencies get sent to the sub, no muddy mid-range, just clean low-end. It also supports high-level inputs, so you can tap directly into factory speaker wires without needing RCA outputs. Now, some people complained about the 8-inch driver feeling weak compared to 10-inch models. Here's the thing though, in a small cabin like a truck or SUV, an 8-inch sub can actually sound tighter and more controlled. It won't shake your mirrors like a bigger unit, but it adds depth without overwhelming your system. This is perfect for you if you drive a truck, Jeep, or compact SUV and want noticeable bass without major mods. Skip this one if you want chest-thumping volume or have a large sedan. It's stealthy, smart, and well supported. Product number 4, Planet Audio P10 Aux. Now, if you want more power and don't mind spending closer to $167, the Planet Audio P10 Aux steps up the game. This 10-inch amplified sub includes an 8-gauge wiring kit and remote control. It looks similar to others, but the PWM MOSFET amp and variable bass boost give it an edge in precision. Here's why this matters for you specifically. The variable gain control lets you match the input signal perfectly, no clipping, no weak output. Combined with high and low-level inputs, it works with nearly any head unit. The aluminum cone and rubber surround handle heat and moisture better than cheaper plastics. And with thermal, short, and overload protection, it's built to last through road trips and summer heat. Now, some people complained about the installation instructions being unclear or the remote feeling flimsy. Here's the thing though, once it's wired correctly, the remote works fine, and there are plenty of YouTube tutorials to help with setup. The real value is in the stable 1000-watt peak output and clean signal processing. This is perfect for you if you want a balance of power, features, and reliability without going full custom. Skip this one if you're on a tight budget or need ultra-compact size. It's a strong all-around performer. Product number 5, Jinyi Xi 10 Class D Digital Sub. Finally, the Jinyi Xi 10-inch subwoofer uses a Class D digital amplifier, the same tech found in high-end home theater systems. At $167, it's tied for the highest price here, but the efficiency and sound quality justify it. If you want deep, clean bass with minimal heat and maximum durability, this is the one. Here's why this matters for you specifically. The IRS 2092 plus IRF 540 chipset delivers 95% efficiency, meaning almost all power goes to sound, not waste heat. That lets it run longer without shutting down. The 2-ohm design pulls more power from your electrical system, and the 20Hz-180Hz range covers everything from rumbling engines to bass drops. Now, some people complained about the heavier weight making installation trickier in tight spots. Here's the thing though, that extra mass actually reduces resonance and improves bass accuracy. It's a trade-off, slightly harder install for noticeably better sound. This is perfect for you if you prioritize sound quality and long-term reliability over quick setup. Skip this one if you need the absolute thinnest profile or are installing in a very cramped space. For serious listeners, it's the best engineered option here. So which one wins? The 7 Tour is great for budget builds with style. The Boss CXX10 is ideal if you're adding to an existing amp. The Bass 8K fits tight spaces perfectly. The Planet Audio P10 Aux balances power and ease. And the Jinyi Xi, that's for anyone who wants audiophile-grade bass in their car. None of these are perfect, but each solves a real problem. Pick the one that matches your ride, your budget, and how you actually listen.